I mean, I'm much more cynical than I was, like, say, 3 years ago. I'm much more guarded, but there's certain things that you just can't change on, you know, and I remember coming back from a gig at Hammersmith, and these kids were driving me crazy. I mean, I really wanted to throttle them. These girls, they were outside the gig, and I talked to them, and they were outside my house when I got home, and they were, like, pushing, and I'd just done this gig, and I was so tired. It was a whole week we did, and they were throwing things at me, you know, presents, and I got up the stairs, and I lived in this really small little flat, and I slammed the door closed, and I slunk down onto the floor, and I started opening these presents. There was a tease made. And I just thought, oh, God, I felt so bad, so guilty. I mean, I have everything, you know, that I want, right. Almost. There's still something that excites me about Culture Club, and to walk out now, at this stage even, would be, I think, very cowardly. To give up on something you worked so hard to form. I couldn't do it. A lot of people I know who are very arrogant, and at least they appear arrogant, you know. There's this incredible buzz around them when you meet them in public, and they're like pushing everyone out of the way and being very bombastic. Marilyn's like that, but deep down inside, Marilyn doesn't even like himself. That's the sad, you know. He hasn't got any of that confidence. It's all show. It's like glitter, you know, I am tough. And when I worked with him in the studio, I noticed he became so insular and you know, he was getting smaller and smaller. And he wrapped this jumper around his head, and he was like, well, you know, like creepy it was like. And I kept saying, oh, you're so weird. When we didn't do Band Aid, I was so upset. And, you know, I really wanted to go Live Aid. Right. I sat in my front room at home. Oh, you know, the reason I didn't go in the end was because the band couldn't go. And I was tempted. I mean, I think I would have been crucified, literally, by the guys. A couple of them couldn't go, and I couldn't go. I just sat there thinking, oh. And I think the thrill of that would have been just to see Lady Diana and other, you know, just seeing all those people. And that was what that was, you know, just being invited to do things. The story they wrote about me, they made one vital mistake. They didn't interview everybody that was at the place at the time. Right. And two of the people who played a major role in the alleged story were away on holiday. My makeup artist, who, you know, was there, is flying back tomorrow, and I'm going to take a lawsuit out on them. Because I'm not actually suing them for saying I take drugs. I'm suing them for lying, for making a story up and lying. Sensible pop stars, you know, the clever ones, they lie low and they kind of stay out of it, you know. Yeah, but for me, I've got this sort of, I'm torn between trying to be a normal person, whatever that means.